Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I'm going to be showing you how I do my complexion. So everything from my foundation, my concealer, and my contour. I'm going to be showing you guys how I do that. I did film this video yesterday and I completely forgot to film an intro. So yeah, I'm going to have a completely different hairstyle and completely different clothes, but that's besides the point. So if you want to know how I do my complexion, what I do, then keep on watching. Okay, so first I take my Makeup Forever Step 1 primer. It is the smoothing primer because I do sometimes get a little bit of texture on my nose from my pores. So I just like to take my primer, put it all over in my T-zone. I don't really take a lot. This is all the amount that I use. And a little goes a long way, so keep that in mind. So what I do is I just put that all in my T-zone here. I have a very oily face, but I really don't mind it. It doesn't bother me. It doesn't make me feel gross. I actually kind of like it because it's like my own added anti-aging given to me by my genetics. And it helps give me that super glowy look, which I'm really into. So I don't mind that, but this just helps to keep everything smooth. Once that is done, I like to take my foundation. I'm gonna use the Laura Mercier Candle Glow Soft Luminous Foundation in the shade Linen. I'm fairly pale right now. So then I'm going to take my Morphe M439. It's a super dense foundation brush, but it covers a lot of area, which is why I really like it because I can put on my foundation super quickly. I pump a little bit onto the back of my hand, put it on my brush, and just work that into my skin. This foundation it's not matte at all. So if you are somebody who likes matte foundation, this is not your go-to. Like I said, I like the glowy look, so I love this foundation so much. It covers enough to make all of your skin look super even, but if you're looking for a little bit more coverage, like I said, this is not going to be your friend. Okay, so then when I'm finished with that, I still have a little bit left on the back of my hand. I'm gonna take my wet beauty blender to just kind of smooth everything out, especially on my nose area. That brush doesn't do a very good job of making it super airbrushed look. You can tell that it has streaks from the bristles. So I just take this and blend everything out after I use that brush. I do blend my foundation down my neck because I am not about to be that girl. Okay, so now that everything is blended out, I did get some on my lip, and I'm not the kind of person that likes to keep foundation over their lip. It's not my thing. My lips aren't that pigmented. So I'm gonna wipe that off real fast and I'll be right back. Okay, so now that that's all wiped off, I'm going to take some Vaseline Lip Therapy and put that on my lips because normally I will put on a matte liquid lip with my look, and I don't want to have my lips suffer from that. So I put on a little bit of this while I'm getting ready, take it off before I do my lips, and they're happy. Okay, so once I'm done with that, I'm going to take my concealer, put that on under my eyes. I do have a little bit of, well, a fair amount of darkness under my eyes, so I'm going to lighten it up a lot down there and on my eyelids, because my eyelids do have some pigmentation to them that I don't necessarily want with this look. I'm gonna use the Naked Skin by Urban Decay in the shade Fair Neutral. And then I just take this and I like to make a triangle under my eye like that. And then I do put a little bit on my forehead here. This is pretty light for me, but I like my concealer to be really light because, like I said, my under eyes are very dark for no reason. So then I just take my damp beauty blender and blend it out. I take it from under my eye and then I go up on, close my eye and put it on my eyelid as well, just to give everything a nice even look to it. Okay, so once that's all blended out, I'm gonna take the remainder of the foundation left on the back of my hand. Anyway. And blend that right here on, like right under my cheekbones, just so that my concealer shade and my foundation shade, they blend really seamlessly. Okay, so then when I'm done with my concealer, I'm going to take my Laura Mercier translucent setting powder and then my wet beauty blender again, and just a little bit on my beauty blender, and I'm going to dab that right over all of my pores just to kind of make them go away, and on the ends of my eye here so that my concealer doesn't crease. I'm gonna take a little bit more and I'm gonna put it on my chin, on my forehead, and in my smile lines. Now that that's finished, I'm gonna start my contour. I'm going to take my light to medium contour kit by Anastasia Beverly Hills, and I'm going to use my M105 brush to contour with. I'm gonna use the middle shade right here. I'm going to find where my cheekbone is, and normally you can kind of feel where the little indent is, and that's normally where you want to contour. So right on that indent, I'm going to take this brush really lightly and blend in the product, and I'm gonna blend it up into my temple. I prefer powder contour to cream contour just because I feel like most of the cream contours I've tried, they move around the product a lot of the foundation that you put underneath, and it just is a really blotchy look. I'm not sure if maybe I'm doing it wrong, but every single one I've tried is just not very good. I have tried this Dior Light and Contour stick, and this is a nice one. It doesn't move my base around as much as the other ones I've tried. It is a discontinued product now, so that's kind of a bummer. But also, the shade was a little too warm for my liking. Like, if you look at that, that's super warm for a contour shade. So I can wear this in the summertime, but I still have to put a little bit of a powder with it to get the right color that I want. So anyway, I'm just gonna keep blending this. I do blend my contour up into my forehead because my forehead is as large as the state of Texas, so I want to make it a little smaller. That's not something I necessarily mind, it's just if I can make it smaller, I'm gonna, you know, I'm gonna do what I can. And the same on the other side. Okay, so now that my contour is done, I'm going to set under my contour just to give me a really nice, precise contour. Normally I only do that if I have a super glam look that I'm going for, but if I'm just going for an everyday whatever, then I don't normally add that step in. But for today's video, I will be adding it. So take more of your Laura Mercier translucent powder on your beauty blender again, and just right under that line, add your setting powder. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna bake the face so that the product doesn't move around and your look stays all day long. Okay, so we're gonna let that sit for about 5 to 10 minutes, let it bake, let it do its thing. Cookies are golden brown. Once they are, take them out of the oven, wipe it off. Okay, so it's been about 5 minutes, and I'm gonna take this M400, which is a really fluffy powder brush, and I'm just going to wipe away the bake that we just did. My complexion is all done. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you guys liked the video, if you guys liked me, then please give me a thumbs up down below. Leave a comment on how you guys do your contour, how you guys highlight the face, do your contour, and because I really want to know. I'm open to trying new ways of contouring. So if you guys have any suggestions, then please let me know in the comment section down below. Thank you guys again so much for coming, so much for watching, and I will see you in a couple days. Stay beautiful. Lucky you. Always, my nose is so itchy when I film, it's ridiculous. Oprah,